Hey guys, and welcome back to JMTS Podcast. Today we'll be talking about working out and the advantages and disadvantages of working out as a young person. So yeah, let's get cracking.
I'm Josh.
I'm Milo.
And I'm Tom, and we are JMTS.
JMTS. Milo, you missed
Why
out.
do you say it at the same time? I'm not going to say
I know,
it at the
I
same
know.
time.
I thought it was gonna be
No,
like
it's
a little group
internet.
thing.
We're all going to go like, no.
Okay guys, so today's topic, we're talking about the advantages and disadvantages of working out as a young person. Now, we've brought this up in our fitness podcast. We'll have a, up here somewhere, you can watch the fitness ones. And we always put it out there, disadvantages. And obviously as a young person, you're still growing. And so sometimes when you work out, there can be issues, and, I've had problems with it. I'm sure everyone has, you'll all come up problems, and then you have to go physio, and it all gets expensive and complicated in your body, especially as a dancer. You need your body to work and function, or a gymnast. Any type of athlete, you need your body to work, full stop. So we'll be talking about the advantages and disadvantages. So I'm going to bring up a little, up a little question for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Not story yet. We can talk about our own issues in a bit. So, do you think it's important? I'm just going to throw out things that we know, but maybe the people watching don't. Do you think it's important as a young athlete, or anybody who's, trying to get into fitness or some sort of sport, is it important to work out?
Yes. At least 60 minutes a day. I think that's probably the good amount. Aiming for 60 minutes a day.
Little stats. An hour is perfect to 45 minutes. From a teenager up to 20, that is the perfect amount 4 times a week. You don't need any more than that.
I mean, obviously you
That's
can.
great. Yes.
Obviously you can do more of that. But I think probably, the good amount is about an hour. Just to kind of stay healthy. But if you really want to kind of push down the kind of physical route, so say a job or your future, you want it to be something that is quite physical. Obviously doing more exercise is probably going to help with that. But just for an average person, good hour, a couple days a week, I'd say that'll probably keep you fairly healthy, just in terms of kind of your body and your mind, keeping it fresh. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what was I going to say? So, as a young person, we see all these, we search for them, we see all these videos, and we're like, how do I get jacked real fast? How do I get fit? It's a long process. And the problem is with these videos that you see, a lot of them are to do with overloading. You do not, as a young person, want to overload the muscle, because that will cause joint problems. Okay, so body weight is a really good, we bring it up because we're dancers, right? And gymnasts, and we get out and we're on our feet quite a lot. You do not really need weights unless you want to target a certain movement that you make, because when you start, you'll get to a level into your sort of calisthenics, for instance, body weight, where you will need to add weights, because you got to the point where you can just bang out push-ups and you're like, okay, this does nothing for me.
For me, I only use weights to replace using, say, a partner in gymnastics. So the only kind of exercises I do with weights is literally just copying what I would do with my partner. So I don't kind of just pump. I'll do like preps. And so especially now in lockdown, we don't have our partners to train with. I'll just be using weights instead. And doing literally the exact same movement to build up those individual muscles, because like you were saying, obviously do use weights, but you can use it for specific things, and for me the specific things are the moves and stuff I do in gymnastics, but that's literally all I use them for. Quick question. Okay, so firstly, obviously with people who are very, very fit, some people say, start working out at a young age. How young would you say is a good age to start kind of training, or say you're a parent making your child train, and what are your thoughts on young children you see on the internet, like a 5-year-old completely ripped, their family all completely ripped, being kind of made to work out? What's your views on
Okay.
that and stuff?
Okay, so for me, obviously it's different if you're a young child and you start gymnastics, because when I started, you were just doing it and you would naturally come. And the only real time when you start conditioning as a gymnast is like 14.
Yeah.
Like 14.
Before that, it's just running around, jumping on blocks and stuff. It's just fun.
If you want to get into like the physical side and you want to look aesthetic, 16. You can start ish at around 15, I think, but you don't really need to. Your body's still growing. When it hits 16, that's when the main growth spurts start, really, or like around that. So that's when you can start working out, but think carefully about what you are doing.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing heavy weights, you want to do resistance. So say you hold up a weight, say this is a weight. You don't want to do a 1 second rep. That's not doing anything for you. You pull up the weight slowly and let it down slowly, really keeping tension on the muscle.
Yeah, it's like those really slow press ups and stuff you do. You have to lower yourself down and then push back up as slow as you can, and then lower. And it's like, this is agonizing, but it is helpful. Yeah.
What do you think, Milo? What do you think the age?
For Josh's question, I think, for example, gymnastics, you do that as a young child, and that should be fine. But I think when you're actually starting to work out and do conditioning and stuff like that, I think I really agree with Tom, like 14, 16, something like that, because that's about the time I started to really get into all of that.
Yeah.
So,
I remember you, Milo. I remember when you're going through GCSEs, and then literally, there was one Milo, which was kind of before the whole GCSE dance, and then there was like the new. Oh, welcome to the podcast. Sorry, just chatting to me. There was the old Milo, and actually the difference. And you started probably mostly working out. How old were you? You were 16 or something.
Before then.
15, 16.
I started really working out 14. That's when I really started.
It was when I was in your the years around doing your GCSE dance, and I noticed you had a sudden spurt of just being, just average to actually, being in a lot better physical kind of being a lot better, physically. I was like, that's a big improvement. And quite a few people I said, it's like Milo is having a kind of a physical glow up, if you know what I mean, because you were starting to really kind of put effort in it at a right age. But a next kind of question, similar. What are your views on these kind of bodybuilder families? And you see the two parents, both extremely fit, and then they've got like a 6-year-old, 8-year-old kid who's doing,
and they're making
pull-ups and dips and crazy stuff.
But before we move on with that question, sorry to interrupt, but if you like what you're hearing so far and you like our podcast, please hit the subscribe button and the like button.
Yeah.
Mainly the like button, because that hit, the algorithm. Woohoo!
We love that.
Yeah, that would help us out a lot.
That really would. It really would.
And we'd appreciate it. Yeah, we appreciate it a lot.
We're trying,
okay.
Bless us. Come on.
So to answer that question, Milo, do you want to go first?
Okay, I will. Well, obviously, that's bad. That is. I think that's bad. I mean, there might be a different study, but blah, blah, blah. I think that's bad. That's personally. Because at that young age, you should...
Literally 10-year-olds lifting more I can lift now. It's really sad.
It's like with drugs, alcohol, it's like with other stuff, at a young age, it can really just damage and really affect in such a bad way.
I think what it is it's the parents making the kid do what they wish they did.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to turn their kid into like you see. I saw this thing where this guy was a professional photographer and he's making his 5-year-old take photos, and the kid might enjoy it until they get to 12.
Yeah, I mean, at 12,
13.
they'll probably start making their own choices. and maybe
Yeah.
we'll move on
or
completely.
something. Or even before
But with
then, or after then.
photography's not that dangerous.
No,
in
but it's
terms
like
of-
that whole perception.
Yeah, no,
it's that
I know what you mean,
pushing.
but I just feel like working out at that young age, that's actually dangerous. I'd say I don't think that's going
Yeah.
to be good for you.
Yeah,
Well, especially the amount that
stunt
they're
your
doing.
growth. You'll stunt your growth.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
Like
that's
I
true.
stunted my growth from
I think
parkour.
I did as well.
That
to
was
be honest.
because
I'm still growing.
Yeah,
I'm happy. My aim is to reach 6 foot. I want to get there one day.
You will
Wait,
not.
what the day that me and Milo meet up, and then you turn up and you're 6 foot, we're like,
If
oh,
I'm taller,
I'll get so pissed off.
that would be. I'd like that. I'm really.
Okay.
I've still got growth in me.
I think next topic is dieting. I wish you don't. We've covered this. We've
We
got
have
a
covered
diet
this a
and
bit,
fitness, but as a young person, you don't really need to be worried about.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do the calculations and figure out how many calories you need to eat, and just eat the right foods. You can find that, we won't go in depth, but you can find that in our podcasts. I think the main one's number one. What number one's really good? That's got a lot of diets in, so go check that out.
No promotion here. I like that.
Just yeah, it's just
Endless plug, nothing wrong.
but pros and cons. Okay, so the pros. Someone bring up a pro. Go on.
Looking better in it.
Looking.
Okay.
Oh!
What is it, Milo? Your name on here is Milo in it, and now you're
Why
saying
not?
just in it. What is it with
Yeah.
that?
It's gonna be a new trend now. It's gonna be my little character.
Okay.
trait. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Looking good.
Yeah, looking
And then
good. Is this
looking-
pros of dieting?
Yeah. No, pro
Um,
both working out and
Feeling
as a
more
teenager.
confident? with
Yeah.
yourself?
Oh yes.
Feeling more control over yourself?
Wait, actually, on top of that, Josh, I think immediately one of the maddest things when I started working out and stuff, it just gave me so much confidence.
You just
Like,
felt big. You'd
before,
walk
I
around
was
like this,
so
like, yo, I'm
much-
Milo. I've gone to the gym like twice this week. Look at me.
I
Oh,
was
push out my
like,
chest.
so much of an introvert before like working out. I was just a little kid, and then after I just feel so much more confident. More extroverted, more just everything. Talk to girls easier in it. Yeah, and then it's just
Talk to
Got a
girls
girl-
easier.
Got a
Milo.
girlfriend now.
no. Well, back then, come on.
Yeah, no.
Like, I was like 14. I met her at like 16. Well, 15. Shit. Okay.
Oh.
Shit.
But no, yeah.
Dates.
So the pros, there are a lot of pros, but we're not saying don't work out. We're not like that. Because we all work out.
Yeah.
It's just who we,
What about
like
cons?
the cons is, for instance, Storytime.
Oh.
I've got, because of parkour, I worked out for that. I wanted to be the best, and I had mad improvement, but I had to stop, obviously, and I had dance as well. When I started doing so much activity, I had problems with my knees. And when one problem happens, I should have gone physio straight away, and I should have done the physio exercises, okay?
Yeah.
But you don't,
really
because
should,
you're a
should.
teenager. This is my advice, giving it to you, and I'm just still on the, the way up to being fixed. That will never happen fully because I've damaged myself so much.
Mhm.
But
Do your physio.
just
exercise, yeah.
just listen to us now. Just please do your physio if you have
I
physio.
made the exact same mistake. I mean, it was more of a general one, but the YDA or CAT or whatever, they gave out each of the dancers a more personalized physio sheet. I completely ignored them. I was like, nah, I can't be bothered. And it probably would have been really helpful. I mean, my flexibility in certain areas is dire. It is really bad. And some of these exercises do help with kind of that.
Yours is great. Oh my god.
I can't do a pie fold. I really can't.
Yeah, compared
If
to
I
us,
saw-
I
though.
don't know what that is. I cannot do it.
Well,
It's when like you
Right.
sit down, your legs in front, and then like you go and touch your toes and flatten your. I can't do that.
I think
really can't.
just bear in mind one problem will go to the next, because it started off with my knees, and then I got mild scoliosis in my back because of the pressure they were taking off my knees. But first, just before that, it was going. It was my hips that went, and then my back.
Oh, it works up.
and it works up, and then it will start getting to your upper, and I feel that now, but it's starting to get better. Like I don't
And
really
soon
feel
you'll be paralyzed.
well, it will get to, it happens in a line. You ask, you can ask
You're glitched now. We
frozen.
can't hear you.
You can ask lots of physios this. It could start with your ankles, and then it go to your knees, and then hips, and it will just work its way up, and it will just not be. It will not be the best.
That is a weird thought.
I've got a quick story time.
Oh, go on.
I can't walk because today I was skating, and I came off many times, but the worst of it, which was the final time, I completely just buggered my heel, and I can't put any weight on it now because it killed. So
How did you get home?
I got a lift. I got my parents to come pick me up.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Yeah, I'm lucky, aren't I?
You're
nice
turning into a right
parents.
skater though. I'm proud, to be honest. I like this.
Thank you.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
insane. He's already better than me.
I went down before
Definitely
school.
not me, but yeah.
We had our tests today, so we had to go in, and I had to go in for 8:30. So I got down there at 8 and was skating for about half an hour. I went to school, had my test, and then my first 2 lessons were drama, and it was self-learning. So I just stayed at the skate park for another 2 hours, and it was pretty much empty. It was just me and my mates, who also had lessons that they just Skyped. And we were literally down, and it was so chill. And then I hurt myself, like usual. And I should probably there might be exercises I could do to help it, but it just kills. So I've got ice, I've got DP, I've got all of that fancy stuff. Tom Snapchatting some French girl probably, and
Sounds like Titanic.
and yeah, but it's feeling slightly better. But it
Well,
kills.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Milo, remember when I broke my foot doing your GCSE dance back when you were younger? It was literally like an hour before we were going to get it filmed, and I just landed it, and I was like re-broke it again, and I felt so bad for you because obviously you couldn't submit your dance off to the examiners. I
think what happens as a dancer is the one thing you will do is pull your muscles a lot. You may not and break toes.
Yeah, I broke my.
I've not done that yet. No.
Have you not? As a break dancer, because when you do windmills, you're going at such a, like, you proper go for it. If you even slap your big toe, you know when you stub your toe,
Yeah.
it's like that.
But
it's like
fast and
yeah.
and then you just stop
like,
and you go, oh my god! It's like someone kicking you in the balls. It hurts that much.
Oh no, that is painful. Alright, I've got a funny question that I just thought of. Does jumping make you taller?
Okay. Listen. So you can do hill rises, that are a type of workout. You know, you go on top of a box and you can work your legs out, yeah. But don't. This is because this is how I've got bad knees. Parkour, jumping.
Yeah, and you're not very tall, so obviously it's fake.
I was supposed to be like 6 foot.
But no, you're not.
I'm not.
No, you can imagine that. You can imagine being tall.
I was doing jumps and overloading my body. Like, I was landing properly, but right, okay. So now, no matter really how much you land properly, you do your safety rolls in parkour, you will still, if you do a big jump, you know, it's like working out. You pull your muscles, you stretch them, and you rip them. All right, when I say rip them, it's, what's that word? It's fancy. Hyperextension? No, it's something else. There's this thing. Anyway, you pull your muscles, and then they like join back together stronger than they were before.
Oh, is that like when you break your bones and when it heals, like they're stronger? That's what the doctors say anyway. I don't know. Probably just to make me feel better.
But it's if you jump properly, I mean, possibly it's like squats.
Yeah. What I was going to say, so when we were doing our music and dance intensive, what was that conversation we had with one of the choreographers? I won't name him, but he said if you jump from like
I swear we didn't like him.
Oh yeah.
No. If we jump
we
from
liked him.
It was 3 meters.
Yeah, 3 meters. If you jump off something 3 meters to the ground, even if you roll, you'll kind of damage yourself just a little bit. Like there'll be some part of like maybe your knee or something that just a little bit that will be damaged. 3 meters or higher. I think that's what he said. and I've actually taken that into consideration.
Yeah, and that was
Sometimes
me
doing
going.
parkour.
Oh well, that's me.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that video of you going off the pier. You
Can't
didn't
you
even do a
remember? That
safety
was
roll.
6 meters. That was 6 meters.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was like, no wonder you're in so bad
What
shape
the
in terms of your back and stuff. Yeah, you didn't even get to safety roll. You just face planted the floor.
Oh, geez.
Oh, poor Tom. He's gone for it
Yeah.
all. But it'll come out
Yeah,
stronger.
I think you guys. I think that's what it is. I'm giving my experiences. Josh is giving his. Milo is just there telling about his.
I'll give my
cheat-
experience. No.
cheating in the exam. No joking.
You
What?
don't have to bring that. No. No, I already got so pissed off enough from people. No. No. Shut up.
But yeah.
Paris actually messaged me
Fucking-
about that. I thought it was really funny. About you and your exam.
So yeah, I mean, that's the pros and cons of sort of working out, I guess.
Wait, I'm gonna do
Wait, can I say
push-ups.
sorry?
Stop height. Do doing push-ups stop growing?
Not height exactly.
Like,
but it depends.
yeah.
For example.
Right. Okay. Let me.
Oh,
I've
think
just got
if-
ridiculous questions about this.
I think if any working out in general, if you do it wrong and you overload or you do like it can stunt your growth, it can stunt a lot of things, you know.
Yep.
Just that's the answer to all of the questions. If they say does press ups or plank stunt your like
plank is a bit pointless. I found out that's really annoying.
variations of plank, however, aren't pointless.
Yeah,
So
Milo, I swear you're saying something about just doing press-ups isn't helpful. Just in terms of it
I think
only
I
works.
said this in another podcast or
yeah.
something. It was like I used to do like 300 push-ups a day,
That's
and
quite a lot.
first of all, that's not going to help. It's really not, especially with chest. What you have to do is give yourself just a space for it to, to grow and to heal again after doing workout. Secondly, I did that really wrong. Instead of doing normal like press ups, I did like here when I didn't know, what a press up was really, and I was doing this, so my shoulders were buggered really.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Don't do that.
Would you say doing push-ups does it reduce belly fat? Do you think?
Yeah, if you do it properly. If you go into the push-up,
Diamond ones
say
as
you do
well.
push-ups here,
Ooh.
you're doing push-ups. You should actually be doing push-ups like that.
So it goes in as near to your.
But would it actually
And your
like
shoulders
would you
are
lose belly
actually
fat?
past your arms. You want your arms nearer here.
I wouldn't say it's the best way.
Well,
to
it's
lose
not.
belly fat.
It's not the best way. No, you can do plank hip rotations where you're sort of in plank and you're sort of you're doing that.
Yeah.
That's quite good for obliques. The obliques then will pull in your stomach.
Wait, is that the side to
Russian
side one?
twist.
So you're in a plank
Rush-
and like
yeah,
you use
Russian
your
twist.
fists to the
Plank, not plank,
Side to side,
dish.
what's that thing?
Dish running, where you're like crossing your legs in dish.
And climbers.
If
There's
you
just a
guys,
lot
how about
more.
if you guys want us to talk about exercises that easy to do that you can do every day, just leave a comment, and we will do that happily.
We do know.
We do
We
know.
do know.
Oh, sorry to I keep coming up with these questions. What would you say is the best exercise to kind of reduce body fat?
Cardio.
Okay.
Just cardio.
Would you
It's
say
not a specific thing.
skating helps reduce body fat?
Yeah. Any
Anything that
form,
gives you
even
stitch.
walking. No, anything, even walking though. Even walking. If you do enough walking, you will. Right, you get people who walk like they do this thing, and I'm gonna go. I'm walking 60 miles. You have to train for that. You will get too tired. Your legs will
That is quite
die.
a lot.
Oh yeah, no. I get tired walking like 2 miles, so 60 is just nope.
Okay, I can tell you if some people out there are like me, yoga is a really good. Yoga is really good for everything, strength in all parts of your body. Oh my god!
I was doing like 30
That's
seconds.
the second one sentence.
And we're gonna just create a short of Tom's voice breaks. Yeah. So, yoga, meditation, pre or before a workout is really useful. When people say meditation, no, but when you say it, people will go, "Oh, meditation isn't," you know.
It's isn't it? No, it's not.
It's not. It's just breathing. Us as dancers, we have done it in the intensive. If
Yeah.
you guys remember,
You've completely
and
lagged
this
out.
was, mind you, this was at like, oh, sorry, mind you, this was at like 8:30 in the morning, wasn't it?
What was? You lagged out.
Was
We
it?
didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, it was.
No,
The
we didn't hear you.
meditation and the intensive
I do not remember that.
or something, and we were lying on the floor and we were tired and we were just breathing, and it woke us up, and then we started doing like movements slowly to get into it, and then at the end we were all going mental. It was sick.
I feel like I remember doing that. I don't know if it was at the intensive, but I've definitely done that in class.
Yeah, I think as a
definitely
dancer,
class.
I think lots of people have done it. But
I've
yeah,
definitely done it before.
if you need little tips and
yeah.
tricks, we are here. We'd happily do a podcast on that.
We would have
Okay,
to.
what
That'd
would
be
you have
sick.
done differently, thinking back to when you first started to take kind of fitness
Ooh.
seriously?
I've got this.
All right, Milo.
Okay. First of all, when I was first getting really into it, what I did was I did like, I think maybe 3 hours of workout and exercise just on the workout side, not on the dance. Like that was other stuff as well. Like every day,
Wow.
3 hours of like really intense stuff.
Damn.
Don't fucking do that because
Yeah.
your body craves.
Wait, did you
breaks,
do it
especially
every
as a young
day?
person, I did it every.
Did you not only take like break days to kind of
No, it was very
for your
rare.
muscles to
It was
repair?
very rare. Yeah, I did.
You're mad. You're actually crazy.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was
crazy.
mad. I was very
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
If you do that, that's just endurance. You
It's
know?
insurance, but it's not going to help.
Yeah, but everyone needs to
not gonna
have time to have their muscles repair.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
after skating, if I go out and I skate solidly for 5 hours, the next day I can't walk. My legs are
They're
just
knackered.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I have to take a day. But for you to actually be able to do that every day, that's insane. Because I would just be like, I am having a cheat day and just lay in bed and eat chocolate.
It was very obsessive. It was very obsessive.
How
for a
long
lot
did you
of
do it
hours.
for?
I think like a year or something.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wasn't good.
No.
I just think
Don't
I
do
would have
that.
trained better, trained smarter,
And done your physio.
Yeah.
and done physio. That's a key thing. Train smarter and train better. If you train
Do it
smarter, you train
properly.
better.
Yeah.
Quality is way better than quantity.
Quality,
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
true. That is really true. With my gymnastics, I found out. So for like 2 years, I was just trying to do as many things as possible. Like, so I was doing things in quantity, and I wasn't doing them very well. But then, literally last year, I started kind of putting more effort into the individual exercises, making them actually work more. And then I just found things so much easier. You know.
Technique on the exercises.
Yeah, no, exactly. You've got to get the right technique. Because for literally 2 years, I was literally kind
So
of
key.
struggling so much, but I was doing like not half-assed, but fairly kind of sloppy kind of exercises. Whereas I'd recently stopped putting more effort just into the little details and into doing them right and asking, actually, how do I do this right? And my coach goes, well, you've been doing this for 3 years. I was like, yeah, but I don't ever think I've been doing it right. And I found out with just like moves and tricks and just exercises, there's actually so much I didn't know, which made it so much easier to do. So definitely make sure you have the right technique. Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
on that note,
Ending on that note.
we've been JMTS, and thank you for watching.
Yeah,
Please
thank you
leave a
guys so
like.
much.
Please leave a like. Subscribe.
If you are here, which would be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be mad.
Why haven't you liked? You know, you've come this
Yeah,
far.
you know.
You've suffered this much.
I mean, you've seen Milo's face. Isn't that what you
Exactly.
come from?
That's pretty hard. I mean, even clicking on this video, I mean, you've got to give
I've
it a
shaved
like.
way.
Oh, you've
I need
actually
to shave.
shaved.
I actually
Look,
need to shave.
yeah.
Marlo, that took you way too long. You
Shut
had
up,
those
it's lockdown,
awful
I'm not
sideburns for
bothering.
like a month and
They
a half.
were lovely.
2
I want them
months.
back now. I don't
We'll
have
do
anything
we'll
to
do a
twizzle.
hair reveal at some point.
You're both
and
wearing
I'll
hairbands.
take my hair down and I will brush it, and it will just like Rapunzel. But yeah, thank you for watching.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
We've been JMTS.
Hey, we said that at the same
Hey,
time. That
come
was
on.
sick. That was really sick.